Hello dear students, myself Harpreet, lecturer at SGGS College of Pharmacy, Sector 26 Chandigarh. We are today going to discuss on bilirubin. So in this we are going to learn about the following. Firstly, the formation and excretion of bilirubin. Second, formation of bile pigments. Third, conjugated and unconjugated bilirubin. Fourth, different principles and procedures for estimating serum bilirubin by both direct and indirect method. Next, reference values. And last but not the least, the clinical importance. So what is bilirubin? Bilirubin is an orange-yellow colored bile pigment. So bilirubin is an excretory end product of heme degradation. What do you mean by degradation? Degradation means किसी चीज का टूट जाना. Okay. So there are two types of bilirubin: conjugated bilirubin and unconjugated bilirubin. About this we will be discussing in another slide. Okay. So the conjugated bilirubin occurs in the liver and which forms to bilirubin diglucuronate and it is excreted in bile. So daily production of bilirubin is 50 to 300 milligrams. So amount of bilirubin manufactured is directly related to the quantity of red blood cells. I know you will not be understanding this right now, but in the coming slides it will be clear to you. So bilirubin is insoluble in water, but it is soluble in non-polar solvents such as benzene, toluene, chloroform and dimethyl sulfoxide. Now we will be discussing about the formation and excretion of bilirubin. So coming to the formation and excretion of bilirubin, as I have already told you that bilirubin is an excretory product of heme degradation. Degradation, as we have already discussed, means किसी चीज का टूट जाना. So heme कहाँ से आता है? Heme आता है हीमोग्लोबिन से. हीमोग्लोबिन किस में प्रेजेंट होता है? RBCs में प्रेजेंट होता है. So जो RBCs होते हैं यानी कि हमारे रेड ब्लड सेल्स, जब वो टूट जाते हैं तो उसमें से हमारे पास क्या निकल आता है? हीमोग्लोबिन. हीमोग्लोबिन दो में डिवाइड होता है, हीम पार्ट एंड ग्लोबुलिन पार्ट. सो हीम की जब डिग्रेडेशन हो जाती है तो हमारे पास क्या निकल आता है? बिलिरुबिन. ठीक है. सो सबसे पहले ये बात हमें ध्यान रख लेनी चाहिए कि जो हमारे आरबीसीज हैं वो कहाँ पे उनका ब्रेकडाउन हो रहा है. ब्रेकडाउन हो रहा है उनका रेटिकुलो एंडोथेलियल सिस्टम में. ठीक है. सो हीमोग्लोबिन जो है दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड, दो में डिवाइड है, हीम पार्ट एंड ग्लोबुलिन पार्ट. हीम पार्ट दो चीजों में डिवाइडेड होता है, आयरन एंड प्रोटोपोर्फायरिन, एंड द ग्लोबुलिन पार्ट इज द प्रोटीन पार्ट. जो प्रोटीन पार्ट होता है वो हमारी बॉडी में दोबारा रिसाइकल हो जाता है, एंड जो आयरन होता है दैट इज ऑल्सो रिसाइकल्ड इन आवर बॉडी. बट जो प्रोटोपोर्फायरिन पार्ट होता है वो डिग्रेड हो जाता है और उससे हमारे पास क्या निकल आता है? बिलिरुबिन. So the bilirubin which is degraded with the help of albumin goes to the liver for conjugation. So you should remember that conjugation of bilirubin occurs in liver. Okay. So after this we will be explaining in the further slide because this becomes a little complicated part. So in the next slide it will be more clear to you. So as you can see that before coming to liver it is the unconjugated bilirubin. After coming to liver it becomes bilirubin diglucuronate which is a conjugated part. So the conjugated part goes to the large intestine, small intestines, and with the help of the bacterial action it is excreted as urobilin, stercobilin, and it is excreted in fecus. Okay, so fecal extraction occurs here, and some part of bilirubin goes to kidneys and it is excreted as urinary urobilinogen. So we have already discussed about the bilirubin metabolism. So now we are just revising it, that bilirubin is a breakdown product derived from the heme degradation. Heme is catabolized in reticuloendothelial system, mainly in spleen and liver. This bilirubin is unconjugated and is insoluble in water. It is transported in blood, bound to albumin, and it goes to liver with the help of hepatocytes. Hepatocytes are what? The cells of liver, and they go for conjugation. So here the enzyme UDP glucuronide transferase that is present in liver conjugates bilirubin, forming bilirubin diglucuronide. This conjugated form is water soluble and is secreted in bile. In the intestine, it is reduced by bacteria to urobilinogen, which is reabsorbed from the large intestine. Most of this is resecreted in bile by liver via enterohepatic circulation. Only small part is excreted in stool as stercobilinogen and in urine as urobilinogen. So now we come to the principle and procedures for estimating bilirubin. So now we come to the determination of serum bilirubin by Malloy and Evanel method. So for this we should use the serum sample, but plasma is also recommended, which is treated with heparin. A freshly collected sample should be used for determining direct bilirubin as it is sensitive to light. So the principle for this is that this method is based on Van den Burge reaction. When bilirubin reacts with diazo reagent, a purple colored azobilirubin is formed. Methanol is used as reaction accelerator. Since total bilirubin is soluble in it, by using only distilled water, direct bilirubin is determined. The difference between total and direct bilirubin gives measure of indirect bilirubin. The optical densities of total test and direct test are measured against respective blanks at 540 nanometers. So the procedure for this we will be doing in lab. So you just note down right now here, we will be doing in our labs. So precautions which we are going to take is that we all have to use clean and dry glassware. We have to bring all the solutions to room temperature before we use them, and the working solution should be prepared fresh for each sample to be analyzed. Prepare separate blanks for total and direct bilirubin. Next method for estimating bilirubin is by Jędrysik and Grove method. So we come to the principle of it. The principle for basically the Jędrysik and Grove method and Malloy and Evanel method are almost same. So we will be discussing right now. The bilirubin is estimated by reacting it with the diazotyl sulfonilic acid obtained from sodium nitrate and sulfonilic acid solutions. Bilirubin, when reacted with diazotyl sulfonilic acid solution, form pink colored diazo compound. So in Malloy and Evanel, the compound which was formed was red and purple colored. Okay. So here the direct bilirubin reacts very quickly and is read by measuring color developed in 30 seconds. There it used to take 1 minute time. Here it takes 30-second time. The unconjugated or free bilirubin takes longer time to react and requires accelerator. So total bilirubin is measured using caffeine as accelerator. So in Malloy and Evanel method we used methanol as accelerator. In this we use caffeine as accelerator and allow the reaction to proceed for 5 minutes. There it used to take 30 minutes for its conjugation. Okay. So total bilirubin is measured using caffeine as accelerator and allowing it to react to proceed for 5 minutes. Here the accelerator is caffeine, and in Malloy and Evanel method the accelerator was methanol. So for this also, the procedure we will be doing in lab and we will be discussing there only. So I have told you already that there are two types of bilirubin. One is the conjugated bilirubin, which is also called as bound or direct bilirubin, and the other is the unconjugated bilirubin, which is also called as free and indirect bilirubin. So coming to the indirect bilirubin, the following are the properties. Firstly, it does not bound to glucuronic acid. It is insoluble in water. It is lipophilic. It needs solubilizer for dissolving. Example, caffeine, methanol, etc. It is not found in urine. It is neurotoxic. It is not filtered through glomerulus. It cannot be measured directly. It needs accelerator like alcohol for reaction with the diazo, and also called indirect bilirubin because it first measures total, then direct, and subtract direct from total, which gives indirect bilirubin. So next is the direct bilirubin. The following are the properties of direct bilirubin. It is bound to glucuronic acid. It is soluble in water. It is hydrophilic. It does not need solubilizer. It can be measured directly. It reacts with diazo reagent in aqueous solution, hence called direct bilirubin. Conjugated bilirubin can be filtered through glomerulus, appearing in urine, also called bound bilirubin. Next are the reference values. The bilirubin level found in the blood reflects the balance between the production and excretion. Blood test results should always be interpreted using the reference range provided by the laboratory that performed the test. The SI units are micromoles per liter. Typical ranges for adults are 0 to 0.3 milligrams per deciliter, that is direct bilirubin. Conjugated bilirubin levels 0.1 to 1.2 milligram per deciliter, that is the total serum bilirubin levels.